Welcome back to Adventures in Comics. This is the third issue of Tomb of Dracula from 1972. And let's see, this is To Stalk a Vampire.
His hands are disgusting. So
he's looking
big.
a lot more tan, though.
Yeah.
He's not as pale as the last two issues. Maybe his makeup finally, he found the right shade or whatever. Who stalks the vampire?
Who
So
stalks the
Frank
vampire?
Drake has been our protagonist for the first couple of issues. He is a descendant of Dracula who has lost his girlfriend and his friend
hand.
Clifton to Dracula. Yeah, first his girlfriend became a vampire. He had to kill her. Clifton is hypnotized. His best friend Clifton is hypnotized into working for Dracula. This is an Archie Goodwin written and Gene Colan drawn issue. And I love this opening splash page.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Drake is like, maybe I should just jump off the bridge.
And
That's
he tries.
really cool coloring.
Yes.
Taj, it's him. We see two new characters. To him, quickly, there's time. It's like, to me, my X-Men. To him, my X-Man. Yes, there is time, that curious moment when a falling figure seems suspended, hangs for an instant between firmament and space, and in that instant, what? No, I don't want your help. I want to die. Die! But you cannot fight the grip of the giant who holds you, Frank Drake, who silently, effortlessly pulls you struggling form to safety. Who are you, lady? Where do you and this Rudyard Kipling reject get off interfering?
That's quite the response. Very quickly, he jumps to Rudyard Kipling. Well, that's hard to say just without trying to say it in a sentence.
Anger requires caring, Mr. Drake, and if you care, perhaps you're not truly so eager to die. I'm Rachel Van Helsing, not Helsing, as the first issue of Tomb of Dracula spelled it. My silent friend is Taj. Van Helsing, I read a book about a Van Helsing in my family diary, the man who slew Count Dracula, my great-grandfather. Only Dracula isn't dead, not anymore. He lives. He made a vampire of my fiancée, Jeannie, and oh Lord, I killed her, the girl I loved. It looks like they're riding around in the Joker mobile. It's a nice purple car. No, Mr. Drake, you brought her peace, released from a hellish half-life, from being Dracula's inhuman slave. Believe me, I know about these things. For nearly a century, we Van Helsings have dedicated ourselves to combating vampirism. That's why this news item attracted me, made me seek you out. It's about my inheriting Castle Dracula and later selling it.
He did.
I feared no good could come of disturbing the Count's resting place. You weren't wrong, Miss Van Helsing. Now that monster's alive and stalking through London, thanks to me and my ex-pal Cliff Graves.
Does he really know yet? I don't think he does, that Cliff was the one that brought him back.
No, I don't think so.
Because he tried to lie.
That's why he blames himself. Closing time, mate. You spent the day, or laddie. You ain't gonna spend the night. Here, matey, bleeding pub's closed. It's like, don't make me go in the dark. So I want to go home. Get out of here. No self-respecting hobgoblin's gonna touch a sneaking sot like you. Wouldn't listen. Nobody does. Nobody believes. Well, they didn't see Jeannie dissolving, crumbling. Didn't see him with that smile, those teeth, and who's there? Who is? There's a lot of repetition in the horror writing.
Yeah, there is.
Didn't see. You can get by on the word count really easy because you just keep emphasizing how scared people are. Don't you know, Clifton Graves? You who pulled the stake from my skeleton. You who brought me to life again. Can't you look into my eyes and see? Can't you stare long and deep and know Dracula has need of you?
To pluck those eyebrows. Dang.
A scream abruptly ends. Not in death for Clifton Graves, but for it is not a victim Dracula seeks, but a slave. Mr. Graves, of course, you stayed here with Mr. Drake. So he returns to the hotel. He says, we left something, a big oblong box. He says, I wouldn't really know, but check with the night porter in the basement. He says, get up, I want a coffin. He says, what? Drake, he paid me to burn that thing. We didn't get around to it yet. He's like, I'll take you to it for a few more bucks. Storage rooms are down here in the sub-basement. Don't know how you're gonna move the thing without help, though. Don't worry, someone will be joining me.
All these sub-basements and foggy nights with guys
They're
with
just
their arms
asking
in the
that,
air.
Dracula's.
I know.
After he takes care of some more urgent business. I like all the hatching.
Yeah.
Nearby, a limousine moves phantom-like through the fog. So I stole Dracula's casket from the castle, sure he needed it to survive, feeling he would follow, and I could destroy him. Instead, Genie. Dwelling on the hurt will not heal it, Mr. Drake. Taj turned into the alleyway behind the hotel. Would you and your quiet friend be so cool if this had happened to someone you loved? And are you so certain we haven't seen tragedy visit those we care for? Taj,
Yeah.
the trunk, please.
She's a Van Helsing.
Yeah, we get
Everyone
Taj's
gets killed.
backstory, too. Taj has been mute since childhood when he witnessed the destruction of his village in India by creatures such as we now hunt. One by one, my family, too, has felt the vengeance of the vampire. Okay, I spoke out of turn. But, hey, what's in here? It looks like an arsenal.
It is the Joker's.
Yeah, we've got all these smiling fish in here.
Wow.
It's like she says, you could kill yourself or you could join us and do something useful. Okay, that makes sense. They hold up their crucifixes and they're gonna go confront Dracula. Obviously, she says, Dracula has more than one coffin. Otherwise, he'd have perished before ever reaching you. Yet he still came after the one you stole. If it's not yet destroyed, I'd like to examine it and perhaps learn why it's so special to him. Meanwhile, the hypnotized Clifton and this night porter are trying to move the heavy coffin, and it slips out of their hands to reveal.
I didn't guess this at
Me
all.
neither. It's a false bottom. It's full of gold coins. It's full of coins. Gold coins. You bumbling cretin.
He's so mean.
Yell at me later, Gov. I ain't letting none of these beauties roll away. Not a one of them. Not even
Ugh.
ching. A one. Who is it in the buckled shoes but Dracula himself with his pink eye? You're a greedy little man, aren't you, my friend? Never fear, your work tonight will not go unrewarded.
I don't want a reward from him.
But you will not share the gold of Dracula that was secreted in my resting place against a time which I would rise again, when I would need wealth to live once more in the regal manner fitting a Dracula. And that time is now. He's got expensive taste.
Obviously. Oh, poor guy.
You've no longer a choice in the matter, my scurry little mouse of a man. No, take your gold, just keep away. A lot of people getting killed or hurt for their greed in this series.
Yeah.
Gov, talk to your friend, stop him. He's got a murder in them eyes, murder and worse. Gov, answer me. You can't just stand by like a zombie and let him.
You're a
But
zombie.
of course he can, you fool. He has no will but Dracula's, and now your reward. He's wearing Hulk pant jacket. The clerk said, Graves, he's got a Hulk pants turban.
Yes.
Came down here, Rachel, but yeah, Lord, that scream from beyond that door. Some kind of sub-basement. And a sub-basement. Thought Cliff and I permanently parted company this morning. Can't figure his being back after that casket. Frank. And after that shriek, I'm not certain I want to find out. I see it, Rachel. Light from one of the storage rooms. Be ready for anything. Dracula's coffin! But no sign of anyone. This is corny. No sign of anyone. Leaves only one place to check. Not that I look forward to it.
Right?
But it's the night porter, looking peacefully dead. He's got the mark of the vampire. The noise is faint, but in the grim silence following Rachel Van Helsing's words, any sound would be like thunder. They hid in the shadows until the door was clean. It's like, why wouldn't they ambush them if they were undetected? But he's like, I'm going to escape with my briefcase. And it's like a satchel. And he must have put all the coins in there. Using rage and the memory of a girl named Jean to overcome the fear within. You move, Frank Drake. It's weird how it moves to second person to address Frank Drake sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not out yet. And while I've got this cross, they won't be. Graves! Yes, master. I know what must be done. He hits him with the coin purse. Master, these bags we found were old, worn, your gold.
Well, gold's heavy.
Pick it up, fool. With that cursed crucifix gone, those others are as nothing to me. Even you, giant, with your stake and determined silence, you are nothing against the strength of Dracula, the strength of 20 mere men.
Oh, come on.
And you, my dear, I've left you for last. Rachel, I believe my turncoat descendant called you. You show a little fear, Rachel. I am a Van Helsing, Count. You may recall the name. And remember, we are not without resources. That's cool. A crossbow! And its bolt is wooden tipped.
She should have just let it go when...
She had to explain.
I know it.
So as the shaft speeds for Dracula's heart, his very form is shifting, changing, becoming a knighted shape no arrow can catch. And in bat form, Count Dracula flees, followed by the man who has become his servant, his slave. Not so fast, Cliff. I still owe you, old buddy. But as the revived Drake tries to follow, slam! Locked, blast it! Breeze from nowhere blew it shut. Don't be certain it was from nowhere, Frank. Not when it's Count Dracula we deal with. Then he did his work well, Rachel. That door's heavy and solid. We're going to be in here a long... Taj, what? Give him room, Frank. His strength is hardly that of Dracula's. Still, so he starts pounding on the door again and again, until finally a couple of police officers arrive. That's 3 of them, Constable. It's weird, that must be the hotel guy, and there's a cop standing behind him, but it looks like
it's popped off his head.
Yeah, it looks like it's floating above his head. This lot came down just before I heard the porters scream and sent for you, but I don't see the other one, Graves. And you try to tell them of Graves, of the man-monster now controlling him, but they won't listen, will they, Frank Drake?
No, they think you're crazy.
Not to you, not to Rachel, not when they see what lies with you in that storage room. Murder right here in the hotel. Terrible, terrible. And this fine crew's got the weapons that could have done it. Constable, he looks like he has some kind of gold mask on.
I know. Where's that light coming from? Because it's on Rachel, too.
Yeah, it's on Frank a little bit. Constable, while we waste time talking, Count Dracula escapes. You must just have missed him on the stairs, or spare me your fairy tales, miss. You'll be repeating them plenty yet. Scotland Yard. 11:30. We've been at this since dawn. And you 3 still hold to this infernal blather about vampires.
Yeah.
The so-called Count Dracula. Am I boring you, miss? I should say Dr. Van Helsing? No doubt with all your degrees, your background in the occult, a mere murder charge is too mundane for your attention. Our innocence will be proven with time, Inspector Kelm. It's Dracula I'm thinking of. Where has he gone? What will he do next? Those answers are to be found as dusk approaches, a dusk largely unfelt in a day already darkened by cloud and fog, so that a van moving north from London already uses its headlamps. And it transports a singular cargo, one packing crate quite ample in size, and the object of quick backward glances from the driver of the van. A man most anxious that his cargo travel safely and well, Clifton Graves. We're close, master, very close.
Oh,
So
boy.
who are they going to visit in this rambling country estate? It's someone who has bought the estate of Dracula.
That's right.
So he's on a bed of his own native soil, as we've established. That's more important than the particular coffin he rests in. We are near the home of the one who presumes to take what is forever yours. We are near the one who has dared purchase Castle Dracula from Frank Drake. It is early still, the light not quite faded, your sleep not quite ended, but we are close and darkness falls swiftly. Soon I will find a sanctuary, soon you shall stalk. Soon. So we stopped the truck and got out and looked at him.
Just to look at him?
He's talking to him.
You're so cute. Hi, what are you doing?
So they're in the morgue of Scotland Yard, doors which guard a place cold and starkly quiet, where draped forms lie in rigid final stillness. Save for one. I'm alive and I thirst.
So does this mean all the girls that he's killed are coming back too?
Yeah, I think so. That's cool how he jolts upright.
Yeah, he looks different too.
Here then, a victim of Dracula. No longer a man, no longer what any would call human, transformed by the Count's fatal bite into one of its own. Into night's deadliest creature, into a vampire. Got to find someone, anyone. Must quench this thirst, damnable drive-in thirst. The corridor, out there I'm blasted sure to find. No!
Ha ha.
Taj, Frank, surround him quickly. If we catch him between our crosses, he'll be trapped against the wall. There. Now, Taj.
Thunk.
Dr. Van Helsing, that thing, it's the porter, alive again, stalking as you said he would. But is it necessary? Does your man have to? It must be done, Inspector, and swiftly. Taj. So they stake him. Walk.
Ugh.
Lord, it's for the best, but I don't believe I'll ever get used to it. No, no one ever does. To the necessity of destroying evil, perhaps, but the killing, never. I owe you and your friends an apology. If there's anything Scotland Yard can do. Dracula is still at large, Inspector Chelm. This very moment, he's somewhere hunting. To combat him, every bit of help is needed, and even that may not be enough.
Oh boy.
Even as Rachel speaks, an ebon-winged shape swoops near a certain estate wreathed with fog and its own aura of eerie melancholy. While at the entrance of the sprawling manse, another visitor calls. Good evening, Whitby. I believe Mrs. Strangway is expecting me. Yes, Mr. Langston, she's waiting in the study. Candles again, Whitby? I wish Ilsa would spend a few pounds on lamps. As her solicitor, I know she can afford it. Madam finds harsh light most unpleasant, sir. Yes, I know, but a person might then be able to see some of these myriad pictures of her. Lord, what a beauty. No wonder every painter and photographer wanted her for a model then. Ugh, I see by the change in decor we're approaching the study. Perhaps dim lighting does have its points.
That is creepy.
She's reading Dracula by Bram Stoker. It's got a very funky font.
Yeah.
Mr. Langston, up from London, madam. Thank you, Whitby, that will be all. Quite right, Ilsa, a bit odd, but... Well, Godfrey, you wish to see me? Something about my latest acquisition, I believe. Good Lord, where do you find these things? Blasted mirrors, positively chilling. Something about the glass, it's almost black. Rather arresting, really, yet... And as lawyer Godfrey Langston stands momentarily transfixed before the mirror, we see the bat. Other eyes peer as well. Eyes in a hovering sinister form that begins to melt into a presence regal, proud, and more sinister yet.
It's almost monkey looking.
Yeah, in that panel, definitely. So on an outside balcony, Dracula stands staring, eyes blazing in interest, his towering cloaked figure at one with the darkness, totally undetected, totally unseen. I don't like it, Ilsa. It's like beholding the murkiness of one's soul. Blast, what's wrong with me? Going on so about a mirror when there's business to discuss. Ilsa, a chap named Graves visited me today. A bit strange, really, but he represents someone who wants to buy that silly castle in Transylvania. And I think, Godfrey, if that's what you brought from London, you wasted my time and yours. Castle Dracula's not for sale at any price, not ever. Ilsa, I'm your solicitor, your husband's friend when he was alive. I like how the room goes green. I can't stand by while you squander a fortune surrounding yourself with occult junk. That burnt-out castle is the final straw. Why do you do it? Why? You have only to look, Godfrey. See me as I was 20 years ago, as I am today. I was a model, Godfrey, the greatest beauty of my day. Now time eats at that beauty, eroding it, destroying it. I won't accept it. I'm not like others. Beauty like mine shouldn't have to age. And if medicine and science can't undo the ravages of time, I'm perfectly willing to turn to magic and the occult.
It's always greed. Hers is a greed of what's past.
It's vanity.
Yeah, vanity.
I've had failure there too. Most of these objects have proven worthless. But here, Godfrey, in this book, the Book of Dracula, I'm certain I've found an answer. Ilsa, Lord, that book's a fiction, based on legend at best. You can't let an obsession delude you into accepting all this supernatural poppycock. Aging is part of life, Ilsa. Learn to accept it before... Get out, Langston, out of my home! You're dismissed, do you hear me? Dismissed! All right, Ilsa, all right, I'm going.
Oh, lucky guy. Leave.
So she's dwelling on her past when suddenly a wind bursts, the balcony doors wide, a lamp crashes in. What? Who are you? The tall man with eyes like coals stands silent, strangely still, as though waiting.
You know, he's just burst in everywhere, but vampire lore says that you have to invite them in.
Well, exactly. That's what we're about to see.
The lore, it's true.
Yeah, a vampire may not enter a home he has never before entered unless invited by a member of the household. Very well, enter, Count Dracula. I believe there is much we can offer one another, much indeed. You could just negotiate through the balcony.
Well, couldn't you?
So up next we have Through a Mirror Darkly. We've got some foreshadowing about that opaque-looking mirror that was creeping out the lawyer, and that's going to come into play in our next issue. So if you enjoyed this, stay tuned for issue 4 of Tomb of Dracula, 1972's update on the 1897 novel by Bram Stoker. And please like and comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching.